Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Paglione. I'm going to go through your data formative check with you. Remember, this was an ungraded assignment. I'm going to go through all the different questions. Feel free to fast forward through a couple of problems if you got those problems correct. You don't need to hear me explain. If you got a problem incorrect, stop at that problem and listen to my explanation. Okay, the first one. There is only one mode in Bobby's data. The mode is 17. Which set of data is Bobby's? So if I go through, it looks like the mode for the first one is 12, so that's out. The mode for B is 26, so that one's out. I'm looking for a mode of 17. This one has a mode of 17. This one also has a mode of 17, but there's not two answers because of the fact that technically the mode for C is 24. You see how 24 repeats 3 times? So 17 is not the mode. So the answer is D. D is the only one where 17 is the mode. All right, looking at number 2, so if the range of the set of data is 51, what is the missing data value? So that's the high minus the low. So the maximum minus the minimum. Looks like right now my maximum is 60 and my minimum is 14. The range, which is the max minus the min, has to equal 51. Well, if I do 60 minus 14, it gives me 46. So that can't be my range. Let's see what else I could do. What if I changed my max? What if I changed my max to 65? So it would be 65 minus my minimum of 14. Does that equal 51? 65 minus 14 does equal 51. So C is my answer. Okay, my answer for that one is C. I had to change my maximum. Changing my minimum there, if I went from 60 minus 10, it would give me 50. So it wouldn't have been big enough. I needed 51. All right, students from the 5th grade at Abbott School did the following number of push-ups. Good for them. What is the median? So that means I have to list them from least to greatest and find the middle. All right, I quickly order them from least to greatest, kind of saved us some time here in the video, and then I can do the cross-out method to find the middle. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. It looks like 10. So my answer should have been B for that one. All right, what's the median? So that means I have to add up all these data values and then divide by the total amount of values I have. So that's 12 plus 14 plus 10 plus 9 plus 12 plus 8 plus 13 plus 7 plus 9 plus 12 plus 10. That gives me a sum of 116. And then I'm dividing it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I end up getting 10.545454. So it looks like the 5 here is going to round this up, which is going to round this up to 10.6. So we should have gotten B as our answer. All right, moving on to the next one. I got to go back up to the top of the page. We've got a stem and leaf plot. I want to know the highest test score. So that's the greatest value, which is going to be 99. So our answer is going to be D. So it's not 9, it's 99 because that's what the key is telling me how to read it. So the answer is D. How many students took the test? Well, that's me counting the leaves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 people took the test. So that's A. And then what's the median? So this one's a little challenging. So we have to go slow for this one because you have to count backwards. So if you want to, you could list the data values from least to greatest. So you could make your own little list. And some kids were doing that, and that's perfectly fine. So you would do 56, 59, 64, and keep making your list on and on. Or some people were trying to do the cross-out method in the stem and leaf plot. Just make sure that you're doing the smallest one, then the biggest one. then the smallest one, biggest one. 64 is smaller than 69, then 95. So just make sure when you're small, big, you keep doing small and big. So the smallest one is 70, then 91, 71, 91, 73, 86 is the biggest one, then 76 is the smallest, 85, 77, 82, 78, 82, and it looks like 80 is going to be my median, but I'm going to count to make sure that's correct. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 numbers on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 numbers. So 80 is my answer. All right, so we've got D for that one. Which answer best represents the mode or modes of the test scores? So let's look. I'm looking for repeats. I'm going to look at my work here and kind of highlight some of the repeats. So it looks like I've got the 91s and the 92s repeat a bunch. And then I've got 82 repeats a bunch. I'm trying to think. So it looks like that's 82, 91, and 92. Nothing repeats 3 times. All right, so that would give me D as my answer. All right, it's not a very pretty D. It's a better D. All right, number 9. So going through number 9, which of the following statements about the stem and leaf plot is not true? So I'm looking for something that's not true. So the range is going to be 60 minus, so 60 minus 31. So that's going to give me a range of 29. So that is true. Okay, so that one's true. I'm looking for things that are not true. I can kind of see C right away. The stem 6 has no leaves. No, the stem has a leaf. It's 0. So it should be 6 bar 0 is 60. So C is wrong. So I'm going to have to calculate the rest because C is not correct. That's kind of nice. All right, here, Tom and Brad often play video games. One day they track their score for 10 rounds. Based on these samples, what generalizations can be made? Well, looking here, it looks like Brad has a little bit more better scores here, closer to 44. So it says Tom's median video game score is less than Brad's. Tom's mean, Tom's range, Tom's mean. Okay, so it looks like I need to calculate. We'll start with the range. That one's easiest. So my range, the ranges are going to be the same because they both have a top of 44 and they have a bottom of 20. So the range is going to be 44 minus 20, which is going to give us 24. So they're going to be the same for all of them. What does my range statement say? Nope, this says less. Tom's range is not less. All right, and then we got to find the mean and we have to find the median. So the median, if you want to do the crossout method, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. So it looks like 28 is my median for Tom. Low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. 36 is my median for Brad. So if I'm looking here, it looks like Brad's should be higher. So Tom's median video game score is less than Brad's. So that is correct. So A is going to be our answer. All right, jumping back over up here. Right, did I do, oh, yep, good. So jumping back over up here. So the number of books read by students in each class is shown in the table, which best represents the data. So I kind of see an outlier here. See how you have an outlier of 40? That seems like a lot. So I have a feeling that the mean is going to be too high, but I can calculate that really quickly. So that's going to be 10 plus 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 40 divided by 6. So that's going to give me 13.3 repeating for my mean. Seems a little high. My mode, there is no mode, so that one's out. And then the median, if I list these over from least to greatest, that's going to give me 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40. So if I do the cross out method, cross, 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 it looks like it's going to be in between 8 and 9, which is going to be 8.5, which seems like a better number. So we're going to go with C because we have that outlier there that's pulling the mean up. All right, what is the interquartile range of the following data? So that is your upper quartile minus your lower quartile. So your upper quartile, also known as your Q3, minus your lower quartile, which is your Q1. So I have to list these from least to greatest and then do the cross-out method to find the median 3 times. Once to find the median, then take the lower half and find the median of that, take the upper half, find the median, subtract those two numbers. So I'm going to list them from least to greatest. Oh wait, this was nice. They are listed from least to greatest. So I'm going to find the median. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 data values. So should be the 5th data value is my median because that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the median. And then I have to find the lower quartile. So I look at the left-hand side here. So I'll highlight it and I'm finding the median of the left-hand side. Well, that's between 7 and 7, which is 7. Okay, so that's my lower quartile. So that's one of the numbers I'm subtracting. And then moved to the other side, I have to find the median. So the middle of the other side is between 14 and 18. So you can add them together and divide by 2 if you're not sure that that's 16. So that's my Q3 is 16. So I would be doing 16 minus 7. So my IQR, which is known for interquartile range, is 9, which is A. All right, my kids, we haven't talked about the MAD yet, so you can listen and get a little preview here, or you can kind of skip over this question. So, but everybody else, Miss Nico and Mrs. Smith's class has talked about the MAD. So what the MAD is you're taking the mean, you're finding the mean, and then you're finding the distance these data values are from the mean, creating a new set of data, and then finding a mean again. So I'm going to start by finding the mean. So I'm going to add these all up and divide by the total numbers that I have. 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 5s, 2 7s, 2 8s, a 9, and 2 13s. And that gives me 84, and I'm dividing by the total number I have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So divide that by 12, and I get 7. So now I have to make a new set of data, figuring out how far all these data values are from 7. So 2 is 5 away from 7. 3 is 4 away from 7. 4 is 3 numbers away from 7. 5 is 2 numbers away from 7. 7 is 0 numbers away from 7. 8 is 1 number away from 7. 9 is 2 numbers away from 7. And 13 is 6 numbers away from 7. And then what I do is I find the mean again. That's how I find the MAD, is I find the mean of my second set of data. So if I add those up, that's 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 2s, 2 zeros, 2 1s, a 2, and 2 6s. And then divide by 12 again. So that's 32 divided by my 12 data values. And you end up getting 2.666 repeating, or 2.67, which is C.